up, what up, what up, what up, good people? Is we back again? It's the Park Aquatics. It's your boy Just Lando with my favorite people, my motherfucking co-host.
Okay. Hi, I'm Marlon. I used to be an alcoholic. Well, I still am, but I'm working on
it. Listen, I used to be your girl, Miss Coco, but now I'm about to become the Mrs. Coco. So we're going off of that. Yes.
Delete off y'all social media now.
And all that.
Gotta change it. Sorry, guys. Yes, the black game real strong these days. Okay.
One of y'all done slid in that DM, huh? And she went for it.
Does not have this happen, okay?
It was like the Hunger Games. Winner takes all.
Hey,
it was a blind date gone right, okay? It just happened to happen.
Anyways, this is the show where we try to recap everything that happened in the week and what have you, bring you a little bit of this or that or this. Quick top five and we wrap. And with that, it's been a while. How have you all been?
Lovely.
Yeah, just outstanding. You know, my skin's glowing. I'm thinking clearer. You know,
hey, you got that good cocoa butter on today, don't it?
I just, you know, I mean, I need some tequila, but you know, I'm gonna stay away from it. I'm off of that. We're gonna try to keep it clear.
And rehabs for quitters, man. Do you?
No.
Do you?
There's nothing wrong with acknowledging you need some help. It's okay.
He didn't say he needed help. He got this.
Listen, we'll see how the rest of this filming goes. We'll determine that.
Right. As for me, you know,
one of Marlon's
water. Just water. Ain't nothing funny in it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing all right.
Okay.
I don't believe
Damn.
it.
Anyways, Happy New Year to all the viewers and everybody out there. Appreciate that. Gong Ha Fat Choi. To all my Chinese viewers and everybody that speaks, you know, Mandarin like that. Hope I said that right. I probably butchered the fuck out of that, but I apologize for that. But, you know, Happy New Year to all. Peace and prosperity to everybody. And with that, yo, let's get into these headlines, G.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
First up, let's talk about Tory Lanez and Meg first. The trial. Okay. You know, we it's been over, but we didn't do the wrap up to that. You know,
because we kind of covered
the verdict. Right? He gets found guilty. He's in jail now. How do y'all feel about it? Is there anything that stuck out in that trial that made you go, "Oh, wait, hold up," or something ain't feeling right?
I don't understand how he thought he wasn't going to jail. Everybody, like, all the evidence pointed to him having the gun, him pulling the trigger. There was no story that said he didn't, you know what I mean, pull the trigger. Like, you got to go to jail, bro. Like, you shot somebody. That's what happens when you shoot people and you don't kill them and get away with it. You get caught and you go to jail. So I'm like, what was the whole trial about? Why are they testing gun residue on people's hands? And he did it. Like,
they talking about who Megan is sleeping with and who she not. Like, stuff that doesn't seem like it's as relevant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I slept with somebody other than Tory. Shoot me in the foot. Okay, make it make sense. I don't get it.
I feel different. I feel like he should have went to jail, but I feel like her ex-best friend should have went to jail too, because she had gun residue on her hands. There's nothing in me that says that she did not shoot at least one shot at this girl. She shot at least one shot at her. I have full faith in that, because you think about it, in one part they kept talking about how they were saying like the best friend and Tory had something going on. What's the best friend name again? I can't think of her name right now.
It doesn't matter. Just call her best friend.
He had something going on with Tory Lanez. And then Tory Lanez and Megan ended up getting involved in something. But from what she was saying, throughout their friendship, whenever she dated someone, Meg ended up getting with that person too. So it was like some ongoing stuff from that. And the best friend to have gun residue on her hand too, for you to say you was not that, gun residue don't just fly. Like you have to be in close contact with that. So
What if
for
she
her
was
to say
trying to
she didn't
knock his
see
hands
him
down?
shoot,
Yeah.
which then she also
They're
said she
just-
didn't see him shoot.
Oh, she said that? Okay.
She was
Okay,
saying
what
she
the
didn't
fuck?
see him shoot. She couldn't confirm if he did shoot at her because she didn't see it. So how you get gun residue on your hands? If you was that close, because that was my first thought, maybe she was trying to help, but no. But then you claim you didn't see it. I feel like she was like, let me get a shot at that bitch too. Pop, pop. And then get the gun back. You know, I feel like she somehow did something. So I get them trying to like go through the whole trial and discredit her. A lot of cases, that's why women don't come out about stuff. But I can imagine it being something that will never like die down for Meg Thee Stallion. Ever.
Yeah.
Like
it's almost like
they were trying
nobody
to-
won in that trial.
they didn't.
Like,
Exactly. Nobody.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
She's
100%.
forever
Right.
traumatized. All her personal business is out on Front Street. She lost a best friend. She probably has PTSD from this. The best friend, I'm sure, is discredited. Because I'm sure I'm not the only person thinking that she has something to do with this too, especially with the gun residue on your hands. Like that don't sit right with me.
Right.
And then y'all stop talking. And then after that, he called you up. Just listen to the videos of her phone, the best friend's phone call where Tory Lane's like, she knew more than what she put on in court. And that's why a couple times she pled the fifth because she didn't want to
Incriminate herself.
She didn't want to incriminate herself. Yeah. Because she knew more than what she was saying. And she was more involved than what she was trying to say. And then of course you got him now behind bars for like nobody won anything. Like Meg won her a little bit of her credibility back because everybody was like, nah, that didn't happen. So I'm sure now people are like, okay, she got a little bit more credibility, but her dignity is gone, her peace is gone, her trust in like people is gone. I'm sure that wasn't easy for her relationship to go through and endure because he having to hear like you was with this man, but you came out and said you wasn't with this man. Like it was a lot to it. So I'm happy that there was some form of justice, but I don't feel like it was fully done how it should have been.
Now we got to miss out on Chicks Tapes 8.
I agree. She got a little bit of credibility back, but like I think people are still question it because like they say, oh, she went to Gail and she lied. She said she didn't sleep with the teller and then come out. So it's like she got a little bit of it, and then like it's like you got them industry people that was popping shit, and then now they look stupid. It's like you can't even fuck with some of these people that you might have want to work with before that,
right.
because they was just being nasty, in the media and all that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not really even a win for her, really. Like, because I mean, we knew she got shot. We knew it was somebody in that damn car.
Yeah.
And I agree with Crystal because it's like the girl got gun residue on her hands, and then like Tori's is like inconclusive. Doesn't clear him, but that don't say like, hey, he was the one.
He didn't shoot.
He don't say he was the only one.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, how do we know the girl didn't get tired of Megan taking, her dude,
taking her man,
especially probably the most famous one she ever been with. Probably got tired of that shit. Probably got a little too lit.
Yeah,
off the pistol. It's like,
they all were drunk. I feel like it probably led up to that because they said Meg is very aggressive when she drink, and she said that herself in one of her rap songs. So I could imagine like the best friend said she hadn't been around for a while because she was sick, and all of a sudden you pop back up. Now you found out they had something going on, but you're not really putting it out there like you mad. But then at the party that night, you got Meg getting aggressive because she's drunk and she's, being a certain type of way. Then you got Tori there, and I'm sure Meg was making an issue because of her situation with Tori being extra. So now the best friend probably like, okay, now you really rubbing it in now. So now she really hot. Like I feel like the best friend shot her too.
Could be. I think from a legal standpoint, the tactic for Tory Lanez's defense team was to shatter her credibility by putting all of her business out there. Because the more quote unquote shocking reveals that you have on you, it hurts your credibility. Like, why are you with this person when you were just with this person? That means you lied to this person, which means you lied. Why are we believing you now? So that's where they did why they did all that shit for. Like, if they expose your darkness just to make your credibility shot, and that's a tactic seen by so many defense teams that I'm surprised it didn't work, honestly.
I wonder though, because like she asked, "Do I have immunity?" And they say, "Yeah, you have immunity. You're not getting any charged with anything." I wonder if she would have said, "I shot her." Like, would he have gotten off? You know, that's some Law and Order shit. Like, would he have gotten off? And, like, yeah, hey, we just gotta chalk this up as a L. It is what it is.
I think she should have. They say now that sources are saying that Tory Lanez regrets not speaking during the trial. But I feel like he should have, because I feel like I would be like, nah, she shot her too. Dude. It wasn't just me. I shot a couple shots, but she also shot herself. So it could have been my shot, or it could have been a best friend shot that got the foot. We don't know.
Right? I was like, hey, I'm telling my side. I didn't do it, but now we don't get no chicks.
But not all of it.
And, right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
But
hey, do your time with your head held high, Tory Lanez, I suppose. See you in, what was it, 20-something years?
12 years?
Don't do that. But
he little
he got it gone.
He little and cute. You never know.
He gonna come
I don't wish that on nobody. I'm just saying I don't wish that on nobody, but we just know how I be going. I'm just saying.
He gonna come out spelling his name Torrie.
Moving on.
I already said if I went to prison, I'm gonna have a girlfriend in there, so it's okay.
We know. That's funny. That's funny.
So since it's almost February, love is in the air. I guess we can talk about some and Black History, but some loving, situations. Let's start off, Blueface, Krishan, announced that they were pregnant, or at least Krishan, she announced that she was pregnant. Blueface, he ain't agreeing with it, but I mean,
I ain't never seen a woman's credibility when she said I'm pregnant just be shot down so quickly. I'm pregnant, bitch. No, you're not.
I'm
like, listen, that girl don't need to be at all. Like,
ever.
She does not need to be pregnant. Like, if you listen to certain interviews of her, and she talks about how it's like her tact and how she talks about certain things irritates me. Yeah. Like, she talked about the fact of her like aborting babies, but the way she says it, oh yeah, because I killed him. Like, who says stuff like that? Yeah. And then next one I get, I'm not killing them, I'm keeping it. Like, in reality, I guess that's the harsh truth of what is happening, but you don't have to say it like that. So then all of a sudden, so soon after that interview, you end up pregnant.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a little funny, but again, then he's like, "It's not my baby." How quick can you say it's not your child? Because you didn't say I haven't slept with her. You just said it's not my child. How do you know it's not your child? If you're not
that girl's attached to that man's hip.
When you know, you know.
Listen, at this point, we're gonna need Maury to figure it out.
Maury come out of retirement.
Apparently, Maury sent a tweet. He sent the tweet out talking about some. I'm gonna be on the Maury show. Maury was like, "Yeah, all right." You look it up. Maury was like, "Yeah, all right."
At this point, that needs to be the case. But it's crazy because watching her, even at the doctor, trying to get like ultrasound and stuff, it's just like she is high. Like, what is wrong with her? Like,
I seen somebody online say, if she had that baby, I'm calling CPS every day until they take it.
Honestly, I ain't mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either. She don't need no babies. But at the same time, let me go ahead and play devil's advocate. When some girls do have a child, it mellows them the fuck out. I know some very wild females pre-motherhood that was doing the most, had this baby. Now they just chilling. They're all about raising this child and making sure they have the upbringing that they didn't get. And, they're the most cool person. You know what I'm saying? But
does your gut trust that she'll be that person?
Hell nah. I just had to say the shit. You know what I mean? Because we like giving motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt sometimes. So, I just had to say that. But if I'm a betting person, you know what I mean? That baby doesn't have a fair shot right now.
Especially with her fighting still. Like, girl, stop.
She fought two women. She fought two women after she just said she was pregnant in the city
Yeah.
or whatever. And they went outside
Trying to
and beat
get
that
him
shit.
in your car.
That just hit me.
Oh.
Like, yeah, she did fight two women. Like,
Because she was trying to
ridiculous.
get him in her car after she made him leave his party for his birthday, trying to get him in the car.
yeah.
It's just
I tell you.
it's too much.
I don't know if this is an anti-flex or whatever, but I hope my D is never that good to somebody where they gotta act that goddamn. Just quit me. Just leave me alone. Sheesh.
Like I said
That's
before,
Those habit of mine.
they are who we thought Bobby and Whitney was. You know what I mean?
Man,
Like,
Times
man.
they make
Times
them look like
ten.
just a easy going
Times-
couple.
the couple from the preacher's wife is what
Yeah,
they look like.
that's what they make it look like. Oh, like, hey.
No, baby, no.
Lord have mercy.
We're gonna hope for the best in this situation.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
But
Because
prepare
baby's
for
innocent.
all the jokes.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm preparing for, because this is gonna be a joke. That whole and here's the thing: Blueface's music ain't even nowhere near the talent level for all this shit to be continuing. You know what I mean? To be continuing on. For him to be getting interviews to him, it's Krishan. She is his career at this point.
Yeah.
She is his career. And I know, bro,
the only
if
thing
you
he
lose
got going
her,
on.
the only thing, his music outside of Tatiana is what?
That was years ago. Like,
Exactly.
He got
like,
some video out now that they apparently look like they got married in the music video. I can't tell you the name of the song though.
Exactly.
You see, his music is not. It has the talent level to be carrying on like this. Don't make no sense. Don't make
It's
no
the
sense.
toxicness of them that
Oh yeah.
social media is craving, and they're
These niggas are
surviving
Ike and
and
Tina,
thriving
Whitney,
on
Bobby,
everything.
all of that. They just rolled into one. These niggas don't do nothing but go home and watch What's Love Got to Do with It.
And fight.
And fight. That's it.
And fight. It's the limo scene of that movie over and over and over again.
They make
And,
What's
um,
Love
Tearing
got
each other up.
They make What's Love Got to Do with It look like Love Jones. Nigga, that's how bad these motherfuckers are. Like What's Love Got to Do was a love story compared to these motherfuckers.
Yes, basically.
Like, golly.
Jesus Christ. Even Ike is like, well, damn, nigga, you need some help.
Get off that narcotic, man.
So tie your
Get more
funds
power
up
in
to
that
something
swing.
miscellaneous. Tie your money up to some miscellaneous funds or something. I don't know.
Because it ain't it. It is not it.
Seriously.
Let's just hope they both get the help that they need.
I sincerely hope so.
100%.
Moving on to the next, the new couple of the year, TJ Holmes, Amy Robot from ABC. Good Morning America. Oh my God, let me run it down. You know, they're co-anchors that became friends, family friends, and their families were all involved. And then they both divorced at the same time, and then got together and became a couple. And yeah, they've been getting fried ever since like December. And they just got fired from ABC pretty much. So what do y'all think? Do you think they really were friends? Got divorced at the same exact time? Like both marriages crashed and burned at the same time. And then after that, probably a week, they said, "Hey, friend, I like you." And then they became a couple. Like, y'all think some cheating or
me too?
Yeah. You know, I like you too. Let's do something about this.
Yeah,
Look, man,
heavy.
the workplace relationship is the most dangerous fucking relationship. It don't matter what you got going on at home. Because while you are active, alert, the most creative you'll be throughout the day, you're normally at work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you get to see most people's best sides, really, right?
Mm-hmm.
At home, You get to see the tired, the non-energetic because they've been working so much, the irritated because of the work's goings on. And that person who's at home has to deal with that person. And that's never really gonna be okay. But that work person always gets the best of somebody because that's where you make your money. Lutellis, which is his real name, y'all. Say right there, Lutellis.
Lutellis.
Lutellis T.J. Holmes Jr.
You had to
is,
government that man like that.
Oh, yes, I did. He deserved it. He's
Wait, what's the boy name? Lutella?
Lutellius.
That sounds like some some BD medication. Lutellis will clear you up when you have.
That about right?
He from Memphis,
Okay.
He from West Memphis, Arkansas.
Okay.
Not Memphis, Tennessee, but West Memphis, Arkansas.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
You know,
he's
he's a charismatic person, right? You know, that's his job, to be charming, to be charismatic, to carry on conversations. And what do females love more than a very good, charming, handsome man carrying on a great conversation? They like Lutellis.
Lutellis.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he from Arkansas, where interracial dating, you know, he that's his type. Let's just put it that way. And that was just, it was a whole lot of ingredients for this to happen, for that recipe.
He also had multiple office affairs. I forgot to add. So he's cheated on his wife before, and it's with people in office. So go ahead, let's finish.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, no, he's not exactly the nicest man or the best guy. Things you can't take from him. No homo. He's charming and handsome, right? Charismatic and accomplished, educated. Can't take that away from him. Let's just remember, he's still a piece of shit. He's been cheating on his now ex-wife for God knows how long. After like he got with Amy, all these other bitches was like, hold on, what about me? You're supposed to put me on next. And he was like, nah, I'm Lutellis at him.
Some outbreaks, you just apply that Lutellis, my boy. I'm telling you. Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was just wild to me. Like, bro, like you messing up the church's money. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where you get your bread and butter. You were on point and on path to do bigger things through ABC. He could have been hosting New Year's Eve one day, right? But now,
and she was already up there because she was hosting Good Morning America in 2020. Those are big, steps.
Yeah, and those hit the places where the television viewer prefers wholesome hosts, if you will. Yeah. That's the nice way of saying it. You know what I mean? They prefer people who are wholesome and abide by the traditions of America. So the people who watch those shows, the demographic that watch those shows, prefer there you go. That's the best way to say it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and that comes out, boom, all that shit's gone. They don't want to see you. You're a cheater. You cheat on your wife. Meanwhile, they're doing the same thing, but they ain't getting caught. But go ahead.
Miss Coco.
I agree. I think workplace relationships are very unhealthy because it could spark a lot of different things with that. So before we even get to the workplace scenario, let's take out of work, right? Maybe they're just two people hanging out, friendships, both married. They both divorced at the same time. And then they start hooking up. Like, in normal people's eyes, like, we're going to just think that, okay, they've had something going on for a minute. If this is the first thing you jump into fresh out of marriage, because most people fresh out of marriage, they don't really want to jump into something serious.
Exactly.
They want to kind of just have fun. But if you guys are like a thing, chances are it's been a thing that's been thinking for a little bit of time. It's been a brewing.
I like that.
It's been a brewing, Yeah. So in that aspect, that's already doomed for failure. Then on top of that, that's your bread and butter. That's where y'all work at. Like, now y'all ruined that. Because what are you going to go to next? E-Network?
Yeah.
Like they're okay with controversy.
Nah, they gonna be on Tubi.
Where are you going?
They gonna be on Tubi. They gonna be in the next Tubi movie.
Because ABC was number one, so anywhere they go after that is kind of like a step down. Like you're trying to get to ABC and you were there, and it's like, all right.
For daytime talk television, oh yeah,
crazy.
For daytime television, ABC reigns supreme. They got a lot of programming up there that they really do, and then I think it would be NBC after that with like The View or something, right? But
you think NBC gonna hire them?
Hell no.
They might get hurt, but like I don't think he's like he has a big enough profile to get an NBC like top job.
Yeah, that's probably true too. He can go to Zeus and host one of them shows
or something like that.
You do not say Zeus.
He can go to Zeus. Be on one of them.
Cannot listen. No, it's that's gonna crumble. I think something that's built in muddy waters is going to sink.
Yeah,
like it's already gonna sink. Like you've already set yourselves up for failure because now y'all just lost your jobs. I'm pretty sure in the divorce, maybe him at least probably have to pay like alimony or some stuff right there already. So now what are you gonna fund that with? Now
I'm sure she was getting paid, so she might have to owe her husband.
You might pay her husband something. Now that's gone for you. What are you going to get paid? Because you think you're about to get another job and pay for his alimony, help you out, and then that's not about to work. It's just not gonna work. And then who's to say they're gonna find something immediately? Their smartest thing to do right now is lay low. But how you gonna lay low and pay your bills?
Yeah,
it's gonna fail. I think that together is gonna crush them. Like it being out in social media and then them losing their jobs behind it. I don't think that's gonna last.
Oh nah. And like she didn't know that he had other prior office relationships. So it's like this chick just literally
I thought I was the only one.
Risked it all for community ping. Like he was fucking everything. Like how you fucking
up? Community ping.
Which is crazy because how do you not think that? Like if I'm messing, like I'm just not about to do it. But if I put myself in the mindset of a woman that is doing that, like if I'm about to mess with a man who's married, chances are I'm not about to be like, oh, I'm just so special. I'm the only one. Like, there's no way he would do this to anybody else in all these years. Like, girl, stop. At some point, you knew he probably was doing some other stuff with some other people. You probably have noticed like a glance or something too friendly with him, another coworker around there that's kind of been like, something ain't right. And then the fact of him having the comfortability for y'all to even take it to a different level with that and being married, you also being married, like, it's just something about that don't sit right. It's just weird. It's been thinking for a while.
Yeah. He might go back to CNN. That's something that, he might disappear into there. You know what I'm saying? But
it ain't gonna be the same. But hey,
maybe we should write a book or something.
Yeah, maybe. Moving on though, we got
wish them the best.
Other couples, like
I don't.
Icon Share.
Lord.
AE together, another couple, she's 76, he's 36. She's an icon, he's a, record producer. He does well for himself. I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, everybody has an opinion on this because of the ages, but I'm like, let him rock. I mean, if it was Jack Nicholson and Zendaya, everybody be buying the eye. Let's be real. Like,
I sure would. I sure would.
It's just the hypocrisy of society. Cher going and getting a man 40 years younger than her. But like you said, if Jack Nicholson went and got Zendaya, oh, Jack Nicholson, she's a baby. You're a creep. Blah, 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 whatever. Zendaya's grown. She can make her decisions. Cher grown. AE grown. They made their decisions.
Well, when I said that, I meant like more on the end of people feel like jealous
He's
people.
not of her caliber.
Yeah, like jealous people will probably oppose Jack Nicholson. But like the rest of us gonna be looking like, damn, like either he's got it or because he's rich, like
Yeah.
But like with Cher, it's almost like in a misogynistic way. Like she got like I'm pretty sure she could pull a couple of 30-year-olds. She could. I mean, realistically, somebody gonna like it. Like so, like let's put some respect on her because she Cher.
Full facts. I watched Cher in Burlesque. She fine.
We need to we just need to put some respect on her because it's like Cher, like we wouldn't do it to Jack Nicholson, so like let her rock. Like,
definitely.
I mean, I just don't understand the attraction. I mean, I understand Cher's attraction to him, but him to her, like, okay, what are y'all really attracted to each other than? You know what I mean? If that's what it is, then
my thought.
All the women be knowing things now.
This nigga's Lunel fantasy just jumped off in his head again.
Right.
Not Lunel.
But hey, no, it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
No.
You just
I'm really thinking about it now.
Bring that Savage X Fences over here.
I don't know how she got to deal with that shit, but okay.
Hey, watch your mouth now.
If that's for you, that's for you. I can't do nothing, say nothing. You know,
I think a lot of times, like, people want to see these big celebrities that are like icons be with regular people if they're not going to be with somebody as iconic as them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want them to be with somebody that we deem as being up there with them for us to be like, okay, we like this, this,
right?
Like, and it's weird. Like you got, so like when you had Sierra, Russell Wilson, and Future, right? Mm-hmm. Both equal statuses, but you're like, Sierra's a good girl, Future is not. Then you got Russell Wilson, like, okay, he a good guy. I applaud this, because in our eyes, that seems like something that's more on that level playing field as you. So with Cher, it's like, okay, she's this huge icon, and you got this guy. Even though like he's up there in some type of way, he's not Cher level.
Yeah.
So then it's like do we applaud it or do we be like weird? Then it's the age thing with that too on top of it. So it's just like now it's just weird.
And plus, even if it's just like she just doing it for the sex, they kind of acting like it's like Cher, he's only using you for your money, like. Which I know I'm getting mine. It's like
you gotta pay for the slave, man.
You're making it seem like she ain't smart enough to navigate relationships like that. Like
right?
Yeah.
She gotta pay for the slave. I guess she's willing to pay. She got the paper.
Do it, boo. Do it.
You can't take it with you, right?
Yeah, you're right.
She's 76 years old.
He ain't gonna see none of that.
Hey. I'm just saying she can't take it with her. She might as well get rid of as much as she can, having fun doing what she want to do, type shit. So maybe that's what it's all about.
Oh, and Cher, she probably ain't ever paying for the shit.
Hello.
See?
I'm telling you.
If that's the case, then AE, what are you doing? You're fucking up the church's money, bro.
Shit.
But again, a woman of her caliber, he ain't about to pull that game on her. Like, it's not about to work.
Nah, because Cher ain't like these other chicks. Like, she ain't. Cher Iceberg Slim, all right? She pimping her own, all right? Don't mess with Cher. Don't get it fucked up.
Hello.
But
Cher and her little Cher, Madonna's still out there, yeah. Madonna's still out there trying to, pull the youngins in. I think they're vampires. They're just trying to, suck the youth out of these motherfuckers.
Madonna can't do what Cher does, though.
No.
Madonna look goofy out here. Trying to. Like, the thing with Madonna, she's always been kind of like a trendsetter a little bit.
Yeah.
And so now as she gets older, it looks like she's trying to keep up with trends and shit. She's trying too hard. Like, it's like you've never done that. Like, just chill.
You were the trendsetter. Now you're trying.
Just effort.
You're trying too hard. Be you. You're Madonna, motherfucker.
Right. And then Cher is just like effortless and
Cher's like, nigga, I am Cher. I'll take that nigga and his younger brother if y'all keep fucking like shit.
And the daddy.
And the daddy. And I might ever give his granddaddy a little bit. Like,
Lord have mercy.
So,
that's crazy.
Might get them all.
I'm just saying, like, shared, no, she shared, dog. Like,
yeah, I see. I see.
Do it.
There is
she happy, I'm happy. Do
she
what
like
you
it,
do.
I love it. Shit.
There you go. I'm not here to yuck her yum.
And last headline, you know, keep a little light. Yeah. Kylie Williams. Keely Williams of girl group 3LW. You might have known them that one summer. I don't know. The little cheetah girl shit.
Baby, I'm a do
right. Keely Williams, she's randomly thrown out there that she was familiar with some gentlemen from the
group being nice with this one.
Familiar.
Yeah. So yeah,
that's what we're calling it these
mother
days.
and wife, Keely Williams. She decided to say that she slept with 3/4 of the group B2K at the same damn time.
Bonus points if you can name the 3
at the same damn time.
Why did we need to know this like 18 years later? I don't know. But what are y'all thoughts on her randomly just throwing that out there?
Why? I still don't get it. Like I like how you threw out there the wife and mother. Maybe she just needs to get it off her chest.
Like you hate your
maybe
husband,
she's trying to make. You know what? What I've seen.
You gotta hate your husband.
What I've seen is when former stars get desperate and want to become relevant again, they'll reveal some dark shit in order to become relevant again. It's happened time and time again. You know what I mean? Like, so and so used to be a cokehead, but now look at him now. And then they go get whoever to interview him. Yeah, I used to do that and that. Not to even be funny, but this is real. That's how Rick James came back. Charlie Murphy told the story. Rick James was in obscurity at the time.
Yeah.
And then Charlie Murphy told the story. They did the interviews. Rick James is the man again until, he passed. Yeah, so it's just what it is. I'm not saying Rick James was desperate for attention because he's Rick James. He don't need it, but he got that attention back to where he was in the 80s. And I feel like this is a desperate grab for Keely. Because I was about to call it to do something of the sort. Maybe she's trying to get back in the limelight for whatever reason, but she was never really a solo artist or anything outside of 3LW, so I don't know. And the Cheetah Girls.
I don't think it's gonna get that Cheetah Girl faux movie.
It ain't.
Hell nah. Oh yeah, B2K in here, man. They had a party on me. Was anybody else there? No, it was just me. What? What do you mean?
I'm definitely with you. Like, who asked? It's weird. Like, but so I watched this show in 2021, a BET show called The Encore that she was on, and it was a lot of like singer songwriter women that came on the show. So it was Keely, it was Nivea, it was one of the girls from Danity Kane. She was on there. It was the two sisters from the group Cherish. There's a couple other people on there, right?
Yeah.
A couple other women on there. And if you watch the show, you started to kind of gather, like, and seeing how Keely was. She's one of those girls that's like, pick me, like me. I'm relatable. But it's like, no, sit down and shut up, please, because she was doing too much on there, just like she's doing too much now. Like, she's one of those, like, she has to be seen. Like, she has to be heard. So that kind of kicked her back up. Like, when she came on the show, she was, I'm not going to sing. I'm just going to be here to do, like, the behind the scenes stuff. But you're a cast member, so you're not doing behind the scenes, stupid. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, you came on the show to think you're not about to sing. Like, you signed up as a singing role to form a show with girls from groups that came together to form one super girl group, and you thought you wasn't gonna sing on the show. And then it was like, okay, if you guys need me to sing, I will. You knew what you were doing this whole time. Then she brought the whole.
I think it's worth noting that she can't sing. I think that's worth noting. That's probably why she was acting like that. She can't sing.
I'm getting a little tired Like she can hold a little bit.
We know her
right?
for that damn
But
list. Saying promise it. Like we don't know her for nothing. That's the only thing we know about you.
But she talks about on the show how she was like scarred and coming back into like the limelight of the social environments and stuff. So then now it's like, now you're doing the exact opposite. Like you're bringing more attention to yourself because again, who asked? Nobody cared. Nobody needed to know. You could just say, yeah, I had an entanglement with them, or whatever the case may be. We didn't need to know that you had. And then it's like you went on to further make it weird because you're like, we all got a whole day, so we're all thought. No, we don't. No, we don't. Not everybody. Speak for you. Speak for yourself. I will never, no matter how old I get, look back and be like, I had a little time where I was thought, and I let somebody run a train on me. Like, what? Are you crazy?
We were just saying it's so casual like that hurts me.
That's something you keep. Like, you keep inside. Like, you don't bring that back up. Like, you take that secret to your grave. That's what you decided to do. Like, these men all got their own things going on.
All this shit further reassures me that Chris Stokes is still out here running wild. He needs to be incarcerated, man. He didn't do no type of good job with these children. You know what I'm saying? He over there.
Somebody didn't hit her hard enough.
It's your boy, little Fizz, little wee man. Showing his little wee on the internet. Showing his booty hole on the internet.
You're not gonna do him like that, okay? You're not gonna do him like that.
He did him like that
because it's so weird. Like, why would you bring that up? Like, why is that relevant? Like, you want to be talked about so bad that you just want to bring up something that probably was a secret. Like, they ain't never brought that up. That would be something fun for them to like, something that they would like.
You don't talk about the train with people who wasn't in the train. Like, what do you do?
But they probably would get more glorified than not by being like, yeah, we had that. All three of us had that. That's just how society sometimes can work. Though,
but they're not that type
and
of guy.
And they never have been. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's like, now why do you want to be that type of woman to do that when they've never brought you up? They've never slandered you. It's never been something like that. And now you just made yourself the hoe of the group.
Go get Chris Stokes. He needs to answer for a lot of shit, man. This nigga running around free as a bird. Go get him.
Where Keely
pissed off somewhere, punching the air somewhere. He punching the air somewhere, pissed off.
Mad about it. Thought he had him a whole wholesome woman, but all you had was a good hoe. You didn't have nothing else. Something like,
if you gonna go big, go home, like, cause like she didn't have the A-list motherfucker. She not the B and C-list niggas head. Like, you feel me? Like, you go all out. Like, Omarion got to be in there. Like, you know what I mean?
Omarion was too busy writing his own songs and doing his own stuff to keep him A-list.
That's like me being some old groupie, and I let the pimps hit, but Gladys Knight didn't. Like, so you on that train, but Gladys ain't on it. Like, it's like, you feel me? Like, right.
let me help you out. It's like you being some old groupie and you smash the Supremes, but not Donna.
Diana
Ross. His mama. Diana Ross. Yeah,
I said it right the first time. You smash the Pips. Who the fuck is the Pips? Nobody knows. They don't remember they right. But you remember. So like,
you remember the Supremes names other than Diana Ross?
Yeah, but I'm high. But still,
that's before my time. That is before my time.
At least they got a movie based off them Dream Girls. That's based off the Supremes, and that's big.
B2K got what?
You got served? Who got served?
You got served.
Keely got served. Keely got served. That's who got served. Keely
did get served. That's ridiculous.
So yeah, this is just goofy behavior. Like, why?
I wonder if Bump was about her. There's 3 bumps and bump. I'm just wondering that. I don't know, Keely. You claim your own name.
That's the thing. Nobody's like, oh, good for you. You're telling your truth. Everybody's like, damn, that's sad. Like, nobody feels good about her coming out and telling her truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's giving It's giving Irv Gotti and Ashanti to me. Like,
Yeah,
nobody
Man.
asked, and you still harboring over this. Like,
Hello.
you was waiting. She was waiting for years to somebody ask her that question. She had been
Right.
waiting to let that
she
out.
probably feel liberated, and it's like you ain't ever got to do all that to feel liberated. Like, yeah, if that's what you want to do it. That's your choice. Be free. If you don't want to do it,
Yeah.
be free. Either way, like that shouldn't be like a badge of honor, motherfucker. Like,
Hello. That should have been brought up a long time
she
ago. If you was
wearing
gonna
that
talk
shit.
about
I got a train ran on me, and just listen to niggas right.
it. And it's too hype about it. No, thank
Too
you.
hype. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Couldn't be.
But on the flip side, there's bitches out here admitting they got trains ran on them by niggas that work at, fucking Kroger or goddamn Chipotle and shit. At least she hit some
at
famous
least they
niggas.
messing with the cashier. They ain't messing with the motherfucking stocking shit in the back.
I'm just saying, let's
So she could have
try to
kept it
give her
all to
something, but
herself.
yeah, I couldn't even get you that, Keely. I'm sorry.
Nope.
So I think that's gonna wrap up headlines. Hope y'all enjoyed it.
Yes.
Hopefully they're running
We're gonna
back for
move
the one
on.
time.
Right. Let's move on to some this or that, Mr. Marlon. Should I run them, or you want to run them?
Yeah, Miss Coco. We'll talk about that this or that.
Or Miss Coco, because you wrote them down, yeah?
I surely didn't write them down, but I remember.
wrote them down
We
too.
got three.
I'm just
We got
saying.
three, right? I got three written down.
We got three. We got three. We
Okay,
good.
first one. Would you rather star in a holiday movie with Kevin Hart or be in a movie directed by Steven Spielberg?
The way Kevin has risen, I'm gonna star in a movie with him because he ran pretty much the 2010s till pretty much now. Whatever he touches turns into gold. Steven Spielberg has his name in the 80s and 90s, and it holds a lot of weight, and that's great. But I'm a comic person, and I'm sure whatever movie me and Kevin do will be comedy. So I would choose Kevin over that. I'm not really too much into the dramatics. So that's the only reason I'm really picking Kevin. Shout out Spielberg, though.
Okay. Yes. Marley.
This nigga crazy. I'm about to get that Spielberg check. Like, I'm gonna put it this way. This isn't a Spielberg film. Forrest Gump, there's a character named Bubba, played by Michael T. Williamson. Great actor. And if you know him, he's in a lot of stuff, but he is known for this role as Bubba in this movie. Would working with Kevin Hart be fun? Yes. It'll probably be a great time. But if you want to do some defining shit like that, like Bubba was just a small character. It wasn't shit, but like the fact that people still resonate with a character like that in this classic movie that gets played over and over again, that's big. I think that's a little bit more special than having a decent time on a set of a movie, like, and just having fun. Like, yeah, that's cool, but isn't it the whole point to do some career, like, defining type of shit? And being in a Spielberg movie, it just holds weight, regardless if it does well or not. Like, even
only one person can actually even say that, though.
What?
That they have a career-defining role from a Spielberg movie, and that's Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones.
Yeah, but I mean, still, other people he has worked with, that their profile increased because they were in a Spielberg movie.
Okay, but there's no career-defining actors in any Spielberg movie other than Harrison Ford. Do you know the kid from E.T.'s name?
Actually, I do. Her name is Drew Barrymore. No, yeah, Drew Barrymore. So it's like,
but you don't know Drew Barrymore from E.T. You know her because after she became who she is. Oh yeah, she was in E.T.
She was in E.T., bro. Come on, I mean, like we knew. Oh, the girl from E.T. Like it wasn't like that was the only thing. Freaking Jurassic Park. Guess who was in Jurassic Park? Samuel Jackson. I know it wasn't his first movie, but that's still a big thing. It's like that's Spielberg. You get a Spielberg script, it's like, oh yeah, nah, we doing that. I don't ever care what it is. We about to do that.
I get that, Trust me, I definitely get that. And Kevin, with Kevin's movies, they all been hitting in the hundreds of millions of dollars. You're not just getting it for, a good time on the set. You're doing it for financial
So what do
stability.
you
You're
think?
gonna get some of that money.
But Spielberg, what do you think? Like, he's doing the same thing. Spielberg movie be selling.
And you still gonna sell to Kevin.
Nah.
And I get to do what I would like to do. As far
Kevin
as
Hart's little movies, they not selling like a
Soul
Spielberg
Plane?
movie.
You discredited Soul Plane like that?
Nigga, Soul Plane was a flop. Like, what are you talking about?
A box office flop, but a hood classic.
Exactly.
See, I knew you was turning your back on the hood. I knew it. I know you was turning your back on the hood.
My dude
Go ahead, say it.
My dude did Amistad in Color Purple.
Oh, you want to sauce you? Huh? Want to sauce you for me? Yeah.
Steven Spielberg made Amistad.
Okay.
Digimon Hansu was the slave in the movie, and he became big because he started as a model, but like he was trying to get an acting, and he's still around because of that damn role in a Spielberg movie.
Yeah, you know what Steven Spielberg saw when they saw Diamond Hansu? A slave. That's what he saw. It was like, oh, there's what I'm looking for right there.
Before that, his biggest thing was being an underwear model. It's like, or he was in a Janet video for a little bit. But like, that was a career-defining movie.
And Spielberg saw him and said, that's a strong back book right there. I won.
Somebody was going to have to do it. Like, come on, man.
So you gonna get it untested, nigga? He ain't been in nothing.
Color Purple.
You gonna get this untested?
Color Purple. Yes, Whoopi is a comedian.
Ooh, okay.
She's on her way up. But as an actress,
right
that was a career-defining movie.
Yeah. That is true. Before Sister Act, when they say Whoopi Goldberg, before Sister Act, I say Color Purple. You know what I mean? Before they say Burglar or Eddie or anything, I say Color Purple because that's
her movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can see if they said it for Ghost because she won an Oscar for that, but like it's either one of them two movies. And it's mostly Color Purple, bro.
She should have won it for the Color Purple though.
Yeah, she should have.
But Hollywood was on some bull back then. We ain't gonna say too much. Because we're trying to get in there. Anywho, man, I still got to roll with. You didn't even answer, Crystal.
I was listening. Both you guys have very good arguments, right? And initially, I was like Kevin Hart, right? But listening to Marlon's explanation, I'm gonna go with Steven Spielberg because with Kevin Hart, if I think about it, him being the big actor that he is, he gonna get the bigger check automatically. Mando, right? And then it's like he's going to overshadow my role because he's naturally hilarious. Like if you think about the movies Kevin Hart has been in, you're thinking of who alongside of him? The Rock. I'm not bigger than The Rock. You're thinking people Jack Black from Jumanji, not bigger than him. Like who are the other two people in there? Other three people in that movie? I can't even think of their names. To be honest with you, I don't know them. But you got Ice Cube from Ride Along, but you have like heavy hidden names. Now put somebody who, the girl from Soul Plane, that was his love interest. What's the other thing you've seen her in besides Friday After Next? What else you seen her in besides Friday After Next? And she was the hoe in Friday After Next.
Bro, she was never gonna be a Hollywood star. Everybody knew she was just a cute face.
You said she was just a model, right?
Yeah, but she was never the star.
Just like Digimon Hansu, that was in Amistad, nigga. He was just
but he's the star of the movie. He was the star of the movie. The role was written for him to star.
So you having a hard time with a side gig, like a side role?
No, because the question is, do you want to star in a movie with Kevin Hart? You're gonna get your lines. You're gonna get the role.
Hey, first off, you ain't Skip Bayless.
It's gonna be more tailored to Kevin, though.
I see you got you flamed up. I know you fired up. It's the first one back. I'm gonna need you to relax.
No, you're not understanding this, son. The question is, would you star or be in? I'm going to star because my name will be on the damn credits.
Kevin's gonna headline that. It's not gonna be
I don't give
just
a damn.
Lando,
I'll be
Kevin
right
Hart.
next
It's
to
gonna
him.
be Kevin Hart, and then your name might be in like a 10-point font. Like it's
God
not. You're
damn.
not gonna be up there with him. So
No,
I
they
don't feel
coming to
like you're
see the
gonna
Just
get
Lando movie. They
you're
coming to see
gonna
the Just
get
Lando
the
movie. Kevin's
glory
in
of
it.
that by being with such a big name. Now having a director of a big name, they're expecting big things from that movie. So pretty much everybody in that's probably about to get more recognition than a big movie alongside Kevin Hart.
What if you just the extra in that movie? They just said you're in it. They didn't say you had nothing to do with like speaking roles or anything.
You playing
You're just in it.
semantics now. Come on, man. Come on.
Listen,
I mean,
that extra
all right, so, but that's the thing.
role may get me picked up for something bigger. If I'm like starring with Kevin Hart, where are you gonna go from there? Like, where is your up from there?
What are you talking about? You can go in it. Kevin has connections, and his movies do well enough that if you start with him, you can get into other roles. Other people have.
Name somebody that's gotten far in a movie with Kevin Hart, or anybody around Kevin Hart that wasn't really known that have gotten that far, besides his Red Cup Boys that are on the show on one of them is on the show on BET, or that are opening acts for him. It's just tailored for
great.
him.
They
so I don't
great.
feel like you're gonna get
their own. They can give me their own headliners in their own right. I've watched each of them.
They could, but they're all going to be known as Kevin Hart's friends.
That's great. That's great.
Not as your own person. No. Do you want to be known as Kevin Hart's friend or as you?
That's going to be known as me. But the problem with your question is Kevin Hart only works with people who want to work with him, and they usually end up being A-list stars. Let's just call it what it is.
Exactly. So how are we going to star next to him? That means you got to be on the A-list.
That means I'm on the A-list. If I got the opportunity to star, that means I'm on the A-list.
No, we didn't say you auditioned and got the role because you was that good. You just got placed in there.
I'm gonna simplify it. I'm gonna break this shit all the way down.
Please do.
A couple of decades from now, you have your kids, you have your grandkids. You want to sit them down and say, hey, I want to show you a movie that I was in. This is an important film. And, I was in it. And it was by this great director by Steven Spielberg. Or you want to dig through the Walmart $3 bin for Ride Along 6 and say, hey, your grand starred in this.
We said a holiday movie also. So it's only one time a year that movie may be popular. One time a year. If it's holiday, I'm thinking Christmas, okay? And when you think Christmas, you know how many other movies are so amazing people are going to think of when they think of Christmas movies? You up there with The Grinch That Stole Christmas. You up there with Home Alone. Like,
what if it's Thanksgiving? What if it's Halloween? What if it's Valentine's Day?
You up there with Scream?
What if it's St. Patrick's Day?
What Valentine's Day movie you gonna be in with Kevin Hart that you want to watch?
Everybody want to watch
something
Hitch.
Romantic.
Everybody want to watch Hitch.
I don't. I can't tell you last time I watched Hitch.
I'm just saying.
Don't ever.
There are movies.
Valentine's Day, I'm watching The Notebook. I'm watching The Notebook. I'm not watching Hitch.
What if it's a Father's Day movie? That's a holiday.
Who watching it?
Me. I'm watching it.
You like Father's Day movies?
There isn't one.
Exactly.
Y'all name a Father's Day movie?
Ain't nobody
what if I'm the
paying attention to
trendsetter?
that.
What if I'm the trendsetter? That's all I'm saying.
You ain't.
Fatherhood.
We watch Barbecue and Just Lando.
No. I'm going with Steven Spielberg because I feel like it's going to open up the door for so much more than just being alongside Kevin Hart. Because I feel like that's going to be at your cusp of stuff. Like, it's not
alone again,
too
y'all.
much higher, but you can kind of get left behind with that. So I'm going with that.
Okay.
You lose.
That's how much I believe in myself.
I love me some Kevin Hart. I love me some Kevin Hart. If I'm like The Rock and I'm up there with him, Mark Wahlberg, and I'm up there with him, I would want to do that.
Am. I am.
Okay.
Watch.
We're gonna be in reality today. Okay.
Nah, fuck, we not neither.
All right. Next question. Would you rather get $100 million right on the spot right now, or would you rather spend 10 minutes with God, big man himself?
I personally don't know if I'm prepared to ask God those type of questions, or if the explanations he would have take 10 minutes or less. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting the greatest explanation on earth, or I ever heard it ever, and it's like 9:59 and to be successful. I'm just backing my body. Hey. So,
Yeah.
unless it's well thought out by me, I'm going with the 100 mil, and I'll just make it happen. Make some people change, or change some people's lives and shit like that. You know what I mean? That I really don't know what I would ask God for 10 minutes, or what He could show me. But then it is God. He can send me with all infinite. I don't know. It's too hard.
Okay, so you locked in 100 mil. Okay.
Oh man, if you give me 100 mil, I'm gonna see him in 10 minutes anyway. Like, I mean, I have a heart attack, or I'm gonna go out with a bang. I'm saying though.
They gonna snip that shit and go, woo!
Yeah, I mean,
out of there.
Do you really want to know the truth? Like, if he showed you all the evil shit and the real reality of shit, like, I don't want to know anything. I'm good. When it's my time, it's my time. Then we'll talk about that. But give me this 100 mil. I'm gonna change people's lives. I'm gonna put a Waffle House in everybody's neighborhood. It's gonna be good.
Hey, put a Waffle House with good security or something, because or trained.
They're gonna be a Waffle House, but it's gonna be like a Muay Thai, like MMA gym at the same time. You know what I mean? So you get your strap on.
Give me a number 5 in 3 rounds with Brother Man over here.
And that fade. Once you get off that damn grill.
And I need a recent parolee on the grill in my Waffle House. Yeah, I need somebody who just got out the joint and is trying to do right for a little while. You know what I mean? He in there, he gonna fix it up good.
They be making some interesting concoctions there.
He got that struggle and hope into it. Grandma made it with love. He make it with that struggle and hope.
So that way, when I say my compliments to the chef,
picked it back up, put it right back on the grill. I don't trust it. Ain't nothing wrong with that waffle.
That builds character.
5-second rule.
Right? So that way, when I say, my compliments to the chef, you did your thing, boy, he'd be like, you feel that. I'm not just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just pandering to him. He's like, hands. My man,
he's gonna be washed his hands.
That's probably what he needed to get through the day. You know what I mean?
Hands.
And I'm gonna come back and he gonna be there. He gonna do something with his life.
Clarence the cook shot and killed 3 people as he was robbing a bank. Like next week,
hello.
I thought I checked busy.
You're stupid.
Yes,
I think I'm gonna talk. I want to talk to God, but I'm kind of how I'm gonna talk to him is my question first. Like, am I going up there? You coming down here? Because I need to know that. Like, which way is we going with this? You're talking to
somebody went upside your head with a brick, and it's a close call.
Oh, listen, then let me talk to God, because if not, I'm gonna be seeing him, or he gonna have some visitors pretty soon if I make it out of that. But
what if he came in the form? What if he came in the form of your worst ex, like the human form? You can either come in the human form as your worst ex, or you can go up there with hell. Which one you choosing?
There you go.
I'm gonna have to go up there to visit him, because ain't no words about to come out, bro. Like, ain't no words about to come out.
You think you want to punch in the face?
Send me to the upper room.
Like, God, you tried my
upper room, because that message ain't gonna come through to me. But I would pick God, because I would like to know his plan for me. Because what he tells me could help me to achieve getting that $100 million. It could tell me what's stopping me from getting that, and what I could put into effect to achieve that, and so much more, and everything else I want to accomplish in life. I would want to talk to him to get that knowledge, because I feel like knowledge is power, and that's going to help me go further along than getting $100 million. I've never had $100 million, so I feel like I kind of be reckless with that, as would I feel like anybody who's never had the type of money. Versus talking to God, he giving me the plan for what I need to do, and then when I get it, I'm prepared, because I have the backups to get that, see that fall through. So I would pick him. I talk to him.
Yeah, that's a solid answer.
What if he gives you something
that
you don't want to hear though?
Yeah.
God, what's my purpose? What am I here for?
Why are you talking about?
If my purpose leads me to a greater being, I'll take it. Because you're not gonna in criticism, and people say like, if you show God your plan, he'll laugh or he'll show you his. So what I see and what he sees could conflict, but it could be what I need. You know, I could probably still learn something from that. So I'm gonna choose that. The 100 million sounds amazing, but if God can see me to that through his eyes and through his plan, I'm gonna take that route. I'm gonna take the scenic route with it.
Stop trying. You ain't about to be shit. I put you here specifically to go through pain. Like you specifically, your pain is gonna help somebody else's life. So you know, you gotta take one for the team, right?
You're the inspiration for the
you'll be an inspiration.
God must just have a permanent visitor because I'm not leaving after that.
You'll be looking like
you ain't.
You ain't sending me back.
You ain't sending me back. Now, Jesus, now we go together. You can't send me back. That's not what your purpose for me was.
You go together with God. You going to hell.
I'm gonna be on my boat with some binoculars. Like, damn, that had to hurt. Chose the money.
Should have chose the money, sis.
Fed myself with some money. Should have chose the money.
God damn, this caviar juice tastes good.
I'm gonna choose him.
I don't know,
he might give
rich.
me some gems. He might give me some gems in there. So I'll be the lone wolf on that. That's cool.
Take them gems and still be broke.
Whatever. I'll take him. Rich in knowledge.
All right.
Last one. Let's see. Last but not least, let's imagine we own 20-hour road trip, right? Would you rather be the driver on that road trip, or would you rather be the passenger on that road trip?
Can we take turns? Because look, my personal rule on road trips is anywhere from 1 to 2.5 hours. I got the trip, no problem. I'll do the drive up, do the drive, whatever. It's cool. Anything after that, bro, like, hey, move. Let me lay down, do something, because I ain't got all day to be driving. I get irritated because you got to be watching your speed because you're in a different state and you don't know how the law enforcement play out there. And you know what I mean? They hide behind shit. You ain't trying to go to court in Texas and you from California and they got, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just annoys me. So 1 to 2.5 hours, I got the trip. After that, somebody switch for me. That's my answer.
Like I'm actually the opposite. Like I hate driving like 1 to 3 hours. But anything longer than that, oh yeah, I'm good to go. I'm like, I could do like 10 to 12 hours low key. Like yeah, it's crazy.
Hell of a drug.
But I never get to be the passenger, so it's like I want to be able to sleep or control the music, or you know what I mean, like do other shit other than just driving the whole time. And of course, it's dependent on the driver. Like if it's a bad driver, then fuck it, I'll just drive.
Oh yeah, it's a bad driver. I guess.
But if it's a driver you trust, yeah, like shit.
Can't go to sleep in that.
Yeah. Or we pulling over or something. Well, I'm tired. You was not driving this motherfucker. You gonna drive us into a tree?
Yeah.
I take both, right? Now, initially, I'm the driver, but the furthest I've ever driven is to Vegas, 5 hours, you know? And for me, as long as I got music, I can like, you know, I'm driving, I'm cruising, you know, it's cool. I can do that. I'll be the driver. When it comes to like it being like stop and go traffic, passenger seat, I'm not doing this because I cannot do it.
That's big negatory, big buddy.
I can't, like, if I'm just grooving and flowing and you give me good conversation, it's a good drive, it's good music, you give me some snacks, that's my thing, I'm gonna be the driver. I can't do passenger because I had people, like some of my family members, they're like the type of driver, and I ain't got time for that. Or they like you got to go 65 miles, 65 the whole way there. Don't nobody want to take no 8-hour drive, like, nah.
We just going to Los Angeles. Like, what are you doing?
I'm like the getaway driver. You feel me? I'm dipping in and out. We speeding, listening to music, we jamming, like we chilling.
Places to be and on the road.
I gotta be the driver. Like, let me drive. Let me get it.
I don't like being in road trips with slow drivers. That shit will irritate me more than just being in the car and like, nigga, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, we got places to be, and on the road ain't one of them. Get from behind this nigga and let's go. Like, shit, the car does. You see the little dash thing right there? The cops ain't everywhere. They'll catch you eventually if you're doing too much, but they ain't everywhere.
Yeah.
Move this motherfucker on.
Okay, how about this? Would you rather be the passenger to a fast reckless driver, or the driver but have complaining passengers about your driving the whole way?
Let's
put it that way.
Hey, nah, because some niggas are just gonna have to get out and walk then. I ain't got time for this shit. Get your ass out and walk. Call an Uber. We ain't about to do all this. Slow down. You doing too much. Get out of here. Oh, hell. That's a good one. But then again, I've been in a passenger and reckless driving cars all the time. I'm still around. So I'll pick that one.
I feel it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take my chances the reckless driver, sadly, because that nagging for the whole trip, like I'm gonna just snap on somebody. Like I just know me. Like it's like shut the fuck up. Like
Marlon, this is so unbecoming of you. Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
I've had that happen before. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
That's a good one because I like that one.
Everybody in my family will tell you I am like the getaway driver type of person, and they hate it. But I'd be like, but did you die? Did you die? Like they complain at first, and they start falling asleep. Then I'm pushing it extra hard because they sleep now. Yeah, I ain't gotta hear complaining. But
yeah, man. I'm pushing as hard as I can until you know what I mean. Until we get there, until the cops come, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
It makes me slow down. My mom be like, slow down. Like, oh my God. Or she be the type of person, like you hit the corner, she be like, oh my God.
Yeah, she got a flop. Oh my God.
You don't have to do all that, you know? You ain't got to make it seem like my driving is that bad, because it's not.
Hey, shout out that boy Ezra. This nigga swear to God I was doing 90 on the exit, getting off the freeway. Because he's from Texas and he came out here to kick it. And then he says I was doing 90 off the freeway. Like, damn, you must got some good tires, bro. God damn, man.
That was a good one.
Oh, man. But
I'm still driving. I'm driving.
Motherfuckers get in the car and immediately they do this. They hold the thing. They hold the little handle. Like, put your bitch ass hand down.
What about the passengers when you looking like this and they looking like this too? Like, I just double check the cars. I seen there ain't no cars coming.
Motherfucker. Oh. So, if any of y'all wonder, I guess me and Crystal will be bad drivers, but we get shit done. You know what I'm saying?
You get where you gotta go on time.
And we gonna get there. We gonna have a good time. Shit.
I look at my Google Maps as a challenge. It say you'll be there in 20 minutes. Oh, really? Okay, let's see. Bet money, bitch. Let me knock this down to 16.
Shit.
It's a challenge to me.
You know what I'm saying?
So we still driving. Yeah. We driving. It's cool. Let's do it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, that was my last one for that. We did that.
Hey, we did that shit, because goddamn it.
We did it.
Shit.
All right.
That's what I tell them. Until the cops come or until we get there, we pushing. That's what I say.
Exactly.
All it is.
All right, y'all. Drive us home.
Oh, that was it? We done?
That was it. Hey, that was third one.
Man, it feels good to be back. I desperately needed this time again. I really do appreciate y'all for getting back together. To the viewers, I appreciate y'all for watching. If you made it to this point, we very much appreciate you. Hit the like button, subscribe, tell your friend, tell your grandma, tell your auntie, tell your granddaddy, tell everybody. Park Aquatics is here, and we back in this bitch. That being said, Mr. Marlon, take us home, bro.
Oh, first, can I just say rest in peace, Anita Pointer, Gangsta Boo, and Tyree Nichols.
Absolutely. Thoughts and prayers are with their families at this time. I mean, Um,
100%.
we were trying to leave on a heavy note, but since we are, go ahead, bro.
Oh, my bad. I mean, we can't say. I mean, it wasn't heavy.
No.
I had to name check. You know, it was just like, man.
For sure.
But
yeah.
Keep
Rest in
progressing.
peace, those
That's
two.
all we're gonna say.
Yeah.
Keep your heads up. Keep your faith strong. We out here. That's it.
Kings and queens. We out.
43. We out of here.
Bye, friends.